You know,
what
that
uses
does seem
milk?
fair.
It gurgles milk.
Yeah.
I assume we're live and you're just broadcasting this weird conversation to the world.
Hello
Yeah,
and
that'd be
welcome
ridiculous. It says thanks
to
for watching.
the Villains Talk
Yes,
Show
everyone's-
and podcast.
Everyone's face.
I am one of your hosts, C4, joined with Insaniac, Greasy Boy. Elusive Gentleman will join us soon. But if you are listening into the
Allegedly.
podcast, back after a hiatus, back after a long 6 months. It's been a long 6 months since December.
No, it hasn't been that long.
I was just checking back before we went, when I was eating my food before we came online. Your last episode,
100% was not.
the last talk show
Don't
episode was the last talk show episode that you were on was back in December. And welcome back to the show, the fifth member, the most missed member of our cast, letting us go wild for 6 months without her. And my God, did we miss her. The Viking herself, Sarah, the Viking.
Hi. Yeah, no, it was great.
And
I
it
promise
is
you.
still the hardest to hit, though.
It was March, and I know exactly why I know that. And yeah, it was definitely March.
I'd say it wasn't that long yet. Only like 3 months.
Yeah, no, it was 3 months ago. You're wrong, but that's okay. We love you anyways.
No, it wasn't. I have proof. I have the proof on the podcast.
You're always wrong, though.
But also the way you like upload.
I also, though, I know exactly where we were when I told you that I wasn't going to be doing it anymore, and that place did not exist to us in December.
I'm gonna check this while we talk about our topics today. Hello, Boring Eye. Welcome to the show. First things first, shout out to our Patreons, Rujala and For the Wheel. Shout out to all our subscribers. We have a new one who follow us today, Cyberfay, whoever you are. Thank you for following us. We have been podcasters. We've been doing it for a couple of years. We also show on YouTube. If you like what you watch, like, share, subscribe, the pander, all that crap. If you feel like actually supporting us because you're fucking amazing, we'll bring you on the show and play 2 shots with you, like Rouge Hollow and For the Wheel. And now that all that's
Hasn't
done,
the pander button been set up?
Yeah.
I actually, I'll be honest, I don't know how to do it.
Check out the link tree.
I tried Greasy Boy, but yeah, I'm not that technically savvy. I've honestly, I don't know how to get it to work, and I don't know.
Twitch will tell you if you unlock the emojis or not. Did you get it?
No.
No. Well, then see
See, I'll hope. I need help.
Really an adult.
But that being said, today's a glorious return and mass battles. Hopefully, when the Elusive Gentleman comes later, we will talk about mass battles and get into what we mean by that. But currently, we are going to talk about this our friend's glorious return to the podcast. Of course, you haven't been dejected from our lives, and we are well aware of all the fun that you've been there. But and that you've been going on over the last few months, as I verify that information. But that being said, what we should start is with the most basic, and that is with a complete change of scenery.
That's true. We bought a house. Yay! I'm still setting it up, which is why I don't have my fancy webcam that actually makes me look nice, or my cool mic that makes me sound nice. So I was trying to get that all set up, but I ran into a couple of snags.
Now, is that facing the hallway? Is that your little...
This is my art room. This is the random bedroom sink right here.
Well, why don't you explain what your house is and what it used to be? Because I think that's an interesting story. Might as well start with the good before we go into the actual meat of why you had to leave.
So there's 2 rooms on this side of the house. One of them was originally a bedroom, and this one that I'm in might have been a den. Maybe it was a really tiny bedroom, but they're kind of connected by a half wall. Someone took down the other half, and they were used as a tattoo studio. So the room to my side over there was the waiting room, and right about where I'm sitting, people got tattoos, which is pretty cool. So
So you get the ghost of
pretty
people's
neat.
dying flesh in your room.
Who wouldn't want that?
What?
I mean, not actual ghosts, because no one actually died, but like the
I
flesh that
wish.
dies. Is
Unless they did.
It's being painted. What the fuck? My goodness. What a gruesome fucking outlook. Jesus.
No, so you guys bought a house.
What? Yeah, it's just a little house, but you know what? It's our little house, and we love it. It's perfect for us.
I am
So,
jealous that you own a house.
Yeah,
That
we
is
should be.
that's a big step.
We really were not planning to do this, but then our landlord was all like, I'm going to sell the house, and so was every other landlord where we live, and we kind of looked around and went like, well, we could pay like $2,000 a month in rent, or we could buy a house. So,
What do you
I
mean?
mean,
Like, be a little more specific.
specific?
Thank you.
tough word for
Specific
something.
about what?
Well, like when I think about buying a house, my first thought is, okay, so I could easily go to the bank and get a line of credit to get, let's say they give me 95,000 to buy my own house, okay? Let's say I go buy a trailer, that's like 70,000, right? And but I put it on mortgage because I took a mortgage out from the bank. So like did you guys do that? Were you financially set? Did you buy it outright? Do you have a mortgage? What's like what's a mortgagely rate? I don't know this. We are all, if you think about it, us and majority of our audience listening are young adults to like middle, like young adult, like just young adults to like, I don't yeah. I don't you know what? Comment. Our audience out there in the podcast, YouTube,
Also
and
is
Twitch
Mark.
space, if any of you own a house, except Ruchala, I know you own a house. So I know she knows a lot about this. So that'd be kind of cool. She weighed in on this. But yeah, if any of you know anything about owning a house, other than like I don't know shit. It took me. I got my first credit card at 27.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I was so scared about getting credit.
To buy a house, you have to have at least 5% as a down payment. And then the bank looks at your debt to income ratio, so like how much you owe total and all sorts of things, and how much you make, and gives you a number that you can get a mortgage for based on that amount. Theoretically, it's great to get a pre-approval first so that you know what your budget is. So like they look through all of that first, and then you start looking for houses. But we ended up doing things really weird and backwards and sideways and in circles, and did not do that. So, yeah.
So how much is your monthly rent?
So our mortgage is less than $500 a month. However, this is actually a mobile home, and we don't own the land. We rent the land that it's on, so that's $700 a month, and includes all the city utilities and water and stuff. So, all in all, we're paying, including utilities, we're probably paying about $300 a month more than we were before.
You're only paying $1,200 a month.
That's 13,
7.
I think.
plus
No, you're
5.
right. It's 12. Yeah.
That's-
Plus,
Not bad.
like,
That's
gas
actually-
and electricity and insurance. But yeah.
Dude,
Oh my
I mean, that's pretty much my rent, and I live downtown. like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
can we, any of us disagree? Like, that's
It's
pretty
not
much
cheap.
like,
Like, there's definitely downsides to mobile homes, but there's some pretty good upsides too. Of like, if we wanted to pay double our mortgage, that would be $1,000 a month, and would pay it off twice as fast.
well, yeah, obviously.
It's actually, well, no, like it's actually fairly doable.
And I've been in your mobile home. It's big. It's actually quite bigger. I've been in a few, and that one's very large. I
Yeah,
do like
it's
how
big
your.
and it's really nice.
I really like how your kitchen. What, man? You should do a house tour one day. We should all do house
love
tours. You do have a nice house, though. It is pretty nice.
Yeah, I love it.
So let's.
I am incredibly happy.
So that's all been the happy fuzzy talk. So let's move into.
I did find it. The message was sent in March.
For me?
Yes.
Well, plus we were hanging out outside of Jeremy's house. I know exactly, like, outside the garage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
The
it has to
message
have
was
been
sent in March, though.
in
Okay.
March. Yeah.
I'll secede.
Good.
But that being said, let's get into the meat of this. I remember you saying, and I quote, "There's a lot I have to say about this."
Yeah. So, I did not stop coming on the talk show because I wanted to. I stopped because I had family essentially threatening me with it. Yeah, family. Someone in my family just got married a week, 9 days ago. That does equal out to a Monday. Odd choice. And the spouse of this person is someone I've known a long time. So the person marrying into the family, I've known since we were teenagers. And back in November, he was a real jerk to me. And I came to the conclusion that this wasn't someone I was interested in being friends with anymore. And I told him so. Nicely. Nicely. And since then he's kind of been going on I don't even know what to say.
Tirade.
He's been turning my family against me, going on a tirade against me. Yeah. It's been real fun. So, my family member and this guy, they were actually listening to our podcast, and they claim they were listening to it because they enjoy it, but I highly doubt that. They took a clip out of context and showed it to family to try to turn them against me, and it worked. And I found out about it, and that's not okay. That is actually crazy, and it really was incredibly harmful to me, and it wasn't great. So I figured I needed to take a break because I can't have these people doing this. Who knows how far they would go if they're willing to go that far. I have no idea if they're still listening now. So
Fuck
if
'em.
they are, well, guys, that's pretty messed up.
Where was my wedding invitation?
Yeah.
That's all I have to
My
say.
wedding
Where was my
invitation.
wedding invitation? Like, like that's all my question.
The thing is where there's the fine point where obsession becomes on their part, where it's like, you're just excited to see us now. Now you really are just enjoying hanging out with us because you have no other reason to be here now. So just strap in, like the show, have fun, subscribe, and support.
Oh man,
'Cause, yeah.
I got dragged in by their psychosis apparently, because apparently me and Greasy Boy were like one of their best friends apparently.
Yeah.
And so the whole
Only
month,
friends.
like behind the scenes, behind the scenes, guys. Behind the scenes, me and Greasy Boy have been like, "When's our invitation coming? Where's our invitation? Huh? I thought we were like his best friend. What? We haven't heard nothing, man. Like, have you reached out? Nothing,
Yeah.
man."
He was so mad at me because, like, we were playing D&D with this dude. And he was so
D&D
mad at
breaks
me
hearts.
because after
devil's
I
game.
told him I wasn't willing to be friends with him anymore, my husband, the DM, removed him from the Facebook group where we, like, planned our D&D sessions and talked about it. And he has just been complaining about it nonstop for like 8 months now that I cut him off from his group of friends. But he has not tried a single time to talk to any of those people, including my brother, who used to be a very good friend of his when we were younger.
And it's not like he doesn't know his name.
Yeah.
Like
The whole thing has just been ridiculous, and I have legitimately been blamed by my mother-in-law for destroying our family because I won't apologize to this guy. They want me to apologize because his feelings are hurt. Not because I did something wrong, but because he is upset. Because he has fucking emotions. No!
I'm sorry, time to grow up.
You know that makes sense actually.
Yeah? You think so?
No, not at all.
I know where you live. I can come stab you.
Yeah, but you can't get in. You need a code.
You see,
Oh,
because he is man and showed emotions, you must apologize because women make man emotions and not married is bad, Sarah.
You know,
But here's the thing.
that's
This dude, so like I met him when we were like 14-ish.
emotionally.
This dude, as long as I have known him, every woman that I have ever seen him interact with more than like once or twice, every single one of them, when he has gotten into an argument with them, he has used the exact same thing to shut down their argument. He has told them that they're too emotional and he's too logical, and so he can't understand them. And he has done it to. I've only ever seen him interact with like 4 women because he doesn't interact with people.
So in other words,
But
he's just too So he's too emotional, and he just likes pissing women off to the point that they become irrational because that's what it sounds like.
And then
Yeah.
No. What it is he's too logical to be emotional. So he doesn't
Exactly.
understand why he's being
He's-
emotional.
It sounds
He
like
thinks he's a Vulcan
emotionally
or
fragile.
something. So he's trying to get me to apologize for the fact that he has emotions when he has been using this excuse against women over and over again. And no, that's not.
That should have been the only thing you said to him. Is all right. You should say it right now. Just be like, you know what? I'm too logical, and you're too emotional. And maybe you should take a step back and stop being so emotional, person.
I think the
whose
best
name I
possible
just about
apology
said.
is. I think the best possible apology I could give him would be, "I'm sorry that you have emotions and are a human. It must have been a hell of a shock to find out."
But I am too logical for you, and perhaps
Yeah.
this is the end of our friendship.
Sure, it's not worth the energy at a certain point, right?
No.
So,
Never say
yeah.
that. It's always worth the energy.
I will always say that because it's never worth the energy.
But you spent it already. So if you say it's not worth the energy, then you've already spent it, and then it looks bad on you.
Spent.
That's
No,
what
it
I
doesn't
say.
look bad
If
on
I'm
you.
not worth the
That's what you
energy,
said
then
is exactly-
fuck
that's-
you,
that's
man. You
totally
already
what you
spent
said.
it. So
At that point, it's already spent. It's called
Exactly.
moving forward, right? You let go and move
Oh.
forward. It's part of growing in life.
Oh, I
And
would
then
have
that other person
loved
sits
to let
in the
go and move
past,
forward.
being all sad and pissed that they got let go, right?
I would have loved to let go and move forward. I have spent 8 months trying to let go and move forward, but nobody will let me. It has been this
Yeah.
consistent
It's
roller coaster of family contacting me to try to convince me to apologize to him and try to convince me to play nice with him, and me saying no. No,
I just don't think
jerk.
I just don't think I would answer my phone at a certain point.
Yeah, we've reached that point.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem, though, because the clip that was taken from our podcast out of context was me saying that we don't want to talk to family anymore. So a clip of me saying that, because of the way I've been treated by all of this, was shown to my family, who then got even more mad.
There's a thing of like when I think Kung Fu Panda says it well, you know, about meeting your path to
Skadoosh?
destiny on the path to avoid it or something, you know, when you're afraid of the problem and then you make that problem the reason, and then everyone's
No,
like, oh,
you-
why'd you do this?
I don't remember that part from Kung Fu Panda. I remember the skadoosh.
No.
I know.
Yeah,
That's because you're a little shiny red ball kind of minded person. I understand. That's okay.
Excuse me?
Oh, I don't know.
There was a cherry on the top
Feels
of the
like
cake of
chased
this
a
whole
red
thing
ball.
All right.
a few weeks ago. Oh, there was a cherry on the top of the cake of this whole thing a few weeks ago. This dude forgot that we know each other because our parents are friends. And so our dads went out to lunch together. And his dad suddenly realized that his son had been lying to him about me for months. So this dude and my family member had been telling his parents, my family friends, who I've known and really looked up to for years, that I wouldn't be at their wedding because I was refusing to come because I was angry at my own parents-in-law, like my husband's parents. The truth is, I wasn't going to be at their wedding because I wasn't invited. I was not welcome there.
Yeah, there's a point where it's just like they play their own victim at a certain point, and it's just at a point you just wash your hands of it, right? And it's just when people want to be like act like adults, and then that'll be the time if it ever happens. But otherwise, like, why just?
I'm so mad too because Sarah
It's so
had given
pointless,
me
'cause, like, it's just so petty.
no. Sarah had given one thing our viewers may or may not
There's
have
always a
known is
thousand different ways you could burn that
I
bridge
don't
if you
just
really think
have a
about it.
mouth. I have I can be vicious. I can be very very
Yeah.
very
That's what I mean. There's 1,000 ways to
No,
burn that bridge. If
I
you
can
really
be
think about
very
it.
vicious. And Sarah, when I helped them move to their new place, had given me full open season to just dismay this person. But because I'm a nice person and because their father, who I met, who was helping them move, was actually a very sweet man. I did not say
He's
it.
a very sweet
I
man.
did
This
not
dude's
say a
dad is
goddamn thing. I bit my tongue and I did not say a goddamn thing, but my god did it hurt.
It was weird to watch.
I really,
It really was.
It kind of was, yeah.
because every part of
I'm
me just
kind of-
wanted to just destroy his son.
In one sense, I'm kind of happy I wasn't there in that regard because I'm not someone that usually sticks quiet to that. I usually can't help but notice the elephant in the room and then usually address it and be like, so
Nope,
it's like,
bit
oh,
my
okay.
tongue. He was a wonderful man, and he was helping
He is.
move, and he didn't. And nope, wonderful man. That's not fair. So I bit my tongue. I took the high road and said, I will just wait till Sarah brings it up in some facet, and then acid will fly.
Yeah. Anyways, the whole thing has just been so frustrating. I also have no guarantees that they're not listening right now. I have no guarantees that they're not going to take everything
Yeah.
I just said and broadcast it to my entire family.
Which is why we're not
And
saying names. And if
make
she
things
does,
even worse.
if it is broadcasted out to Sarah's family, we are saying right now so that she can play the whole clip. Sarah's a wonderful person. She loves every single one of you. Don't listen to their fucking lies. Go back and listen to our older episodes and you will hear how much she cares about all of you. Don't listen to their fucking lies. That being said,
think about what it means to be family.
Think about like we're not even that big, guys. Like out there, like I know we have a podcasting following of like 10, 15 people, and like we have people like who are currently watching the show live and stuff, but like we're not even that big, guys. And like,
if you're gonna investigate, don't like
are you kidding me?
Things like actually take the time to look at this. Like actually, yeah, look back at their
like we're not that
honestly, we're not that exciting.
Honestly, audience, like if
we're amazed that sometimes our people watch us. We're flabbergasted. We love you all. But,
could you imagine like doing something like this, like as like audience, like you imagine doing something like this and having like 10 people watch you, and then all of a sudden your family just starts shitting on you for it? It's like, what the fuck, man? It's like what the fuck?
Yeah. So, guys, you two, you know who you are. If you are listening right now, honestly, fuck you both.
Cool.
I am so sick of this. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. Why? I was so ready to just forgive you guys, move on, and just be happy as family, but that is long gone now. You went and you lied about me to 2 different families. You have made me the villain. I got blamed because I wasn't invited to your wedding. I was in trouble because I didn't get an invitation to your goddamn wedding. So you know what? I'm done. You're not a part of my life anymore. Have fun.
Yay.
That's how she goes.
And that was the Villains Talk Show.
Yay!
That's how she goes. As a further insanity to add on to that, like for those who are speaking, you know, you feel if you're ever at a point where you feel so angry that you want to blame someone over something stupid, just try to
do it
and just let it go and just calm the fuck down.
Just blame them for it, because if they are to blame, put the blame on them and then just never talk to them again.
And you
cut the cancer.
My point was the opposite way around, but thank you for like.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. No, sorry. I thought I thought it was the same point. Honestly, I thought it was the same point. My bad.
Yeah. So that's been my life. We'll see where things go from here. don't know if my family's going to talk to me anymore. And if they do, I don't know if I want them to.
Well, I mean, your mom's a sweet lady.
My mom who terrified you guys.
For like 5 seconds.
Yeah, if that.
Well,
She's
It was
lovely.
more
She's just
entertaining
really-
watching
Oh, man.
C4
If-
here sing flat.
sing, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you sung flat for most of the time you sung.
Yeah,
You sang to my mom?
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because she asked.
That's weird.
But it was hard. It was hard because it's hard. I usually need a piano or something to get myself in key, or I need to warm up. So I had no warm up. So I'm not surprised I was flat. No, actually, Sarah Vikes' mom was very, very nice, and we had a very nice discussion about religion, and I forgot what else.
Israel.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's what I came into.
Yeah, it was how beautiful Israel is and all that.
Yeah.
And places not to go. And places to go.
Yeah, my mom's a sweet lady. Just a little weird.
Not like my mom. Ugh.
Your mom is also sweet but weird.
My mom can be
I like
vicious.
your mom, actually, John.
So can mine.
I don't think
But
I can tell the story right now, so I'll tell it after.
You like my mom in Saniac? Why is that?
I don't know. She seems pretty like chill and nice and friendly from what we've seen in live streams. I've only met her online on the streams.
That's right. You know, she does ask me about that once in a while. We should bring her on. We do owe Rouge Hala and For the Wheel tarot readings. That is part of our Patreon. If you
That's
join us
true.
on Patreon, you get tarot readings by my mom, an actual psychic. We did that for a Christmas
Still not
special.
pregnant.
That was like a while ago. No, I got pregnant.
Yes, you got pregnant.
You know what? Since Elusive Gentleman isn't here, we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk about that because I did not bring it up at all for the talk show. Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
so
it's a hot
2 years ago we bring my mom on for a talk show. Okay, it's not on the actual episodes. You can't find it on the podcast. You have to go onto the YouTube and you got to go back all the way to like one of our first videos, and it's my mom doing
It
tarot.
was a year and a half ago, near Christmas.
Yeah.
And my mom,
That makes sense to me in my mind because tarot's hard to focus the energy. You're
And-
probably focusing next to you a little bit because you're beside her, right?
and my mom, like, yeah, so she was reading fortunes, and she was getting pretty good with some of them. And
Some of them,
She said-
some of them were like,
and she said to Sarah that you're gonna have a kid. And Sarah's like, no, I'm not having a kid. And literally 7 months later,
and it was funny. She was actually kind of like pretty stubborn on negotiation. She's like, no, you're gonna have a kid. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, I don't
Yeah,
know,
it's
there's a
supposed to
kid
be a
here.
girl.
Like, she was very like dead certain on it too.
no, and I
To
ended
be
up,
fair, the wording was a child would come into your life.
Yeah. It
and
was supposed to be a girl, and it was supposed to be within a year, so.
it was
I actually like to think. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I like to think that was when you started playing the Eula character.
Mm,
no, it would have been
No.
just after.
no.
But no,
That's
a
right
little
I-
while.
after, right?
I ended up having the kid, and that was
I mean,
that was a whole scare. That was like September, October, November, and then all of a sudden, my baby mama decided in December she wanted an abortion, and there was nothing I could do about it. And that was
parents
fun.
don't have the same rights here in Canada sometimes.
Yeah, United States, it's you get paid. Sell your baby to stem cells. Actually,
Ooh.
here's something cool though. This is something cool I've not shared with any of my actual family, but I will share with you guys on the talk show because we are the villains, and this is something fucking dark as shit. My baby mama, because I still talk to her, and because she, like, there's a lot of reasons she had the kid aborted, but because they don't dispose of babies at abortion clinics here in Canada, they put it in a jar of formaldehyde and give it to the baby mama to do with what she will. and because she doesn't know what to do with it, in a freezer in Edmonton is my aborted unborn fetus in a canister, and she sent me pictures. And
It's horrifying.
it is horrifying. But part of me,
I
and I even said to her, I'm like, well, you know what, if you're gonna hold on to it, I get it for Halloween. And she's like, why? And I'm like, best Halloween decoration I ever heard of.
So I want to, since you brought it up in this setting, I want to explore this a little bit better. Since you're holding on to it, in this
You're supposed to bury it. You're supposed to bury it if you want, or you can actually donate to science. There's a bunch. They actually gave her like a whole bunch of things she can do with it that are free. Like there's
what you
free,
could do.
but because she's lazy as shit, and she lives in Edmonton, she just hasn't done anything with it. It's just sitting in her freezer.
If you could afford it, you could use it to make a test tube baby.
Huh?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe, I don't know how that works.
Technically, yes.
Oh,
Technically,
it would
no.
be like a clone test tube baby.
Now, how fucked up
but
would it?
that's where it gets illegal.
Now, if
You're
we're
not actually allowed to clone people.
now, if we delete,
Yeah.
That's where that's where it's not that's where it has to be based on the genetic birthing.
Except that's the thing. Because it is genetic material from a person, technically,
Yes,
it is
Well-
illegal to clone it.
It's true.
The way it has to be the way it goes through impregnation. There is certain ways around it.
You know,
I understand.
No.
If
there
I
isn't.
could just-
You
if I
cannot
just-
clone
I haven't looked
people.
up a-
we could just delete this
Well,
VOD
in Japan there is
and
for
delete
sure,
this
absolutely.
podcast, and then I could get it from her, and then put a little glowing lights in it, and just put
Take
it
it to
off in
Japan.
the corner.
Yeah, that would be the best way.
Nope.
Never
That's
say anything.
Just over your bed.
Terrible decoration in the background.
No, let's not.
I know. I'm just joking. but
You wouldn't
she-
really be able
she
to
did-
bring people
the only
back
reason I know
because-
about it is because she asked
easily.
me if I wanted to bury it or something, and I was like, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna leave that to you. But I said if you're gonna keep, I honestly said though, like if you still have it by October though, like I get it for Halloween. Like at that point, like I'll find something. But yeah, odd things you learn in Canada. If you're gonna have an abortion, be ready to know what to do with the fetus because they don't keep
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah,
That's weird.
but they give you, like I said, they give you
there's options.
tons of options that are free.
It's still weird. I don't know. I would
There's
expect
also
them to
options that are expensive. I'm just putting that one out there.
You'd
too.
think it would be considered medical waste.
Yeah, like a biohazard.
Yeah.
It should be, shouldn't it?
I mean,
Maybe that's why it's in a
definitely
job.
Definitely just take it to America to sell it.
Just what? Oh, okay. I don't
That's an
think
option.
you're gonna struggle to get across the border with that.
Fair point.
Yeah.
I
Fair
would not go
Fair
across
point.
the border with that.
Fair point.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah, that would not.
I feel like that would be the most unique border crossing experience ever. I think.
And that's
Yeah.
the way you get arrested too.
unless you
Yeah.
have like,
Well,
unless you're like
obviously,
selling it
but-
to like a university and you have a proof of sale, but then again,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
has
right?
to be
You can have it
legal
to a
in
legal
that
place,
state.
yeah.
Because if that
Yeah.
state has bad stem cell research, you're walking with a giant piece of contraband.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
The way things that are going right now, I bet that a lot more states will be banning things like that.
We'll see.
Probably.
Which is funny because more and more states are legalizing marijuana, but they're banning abortion. Drugs are fine, but don't you dare say anything about God.
So how was everyone's week?
I'm getting ready.
Good.
Oh, I guess I might as well talk. Like, we've been a bit gappy in the schedule lately, just because it's been kind of hard over the last couple months I've been working a ton because I had 2 cooks essentially bail. One got really sick and the other one's on mat leave, so I've been working a lot. But I am going on vacation for a week. I will not be doing a show next week, or a 2-shot. But the following week I will be back by Wednesday, so I should be able to do. We should be able to do the show and the 2-shot the following week. We're looking to hopefully get back to a regularly scheduled program for season 3, as season 2 comes to an end this August.
Whoa, crazy.
Yeah. We will
That's really crazy.
officially have been doing this for 3 seasons come August.
Wow.
Well, we'll officially have been doing it
Wow.
for 2 seasons and starting a third.
Yeah, we'll be starting
There
the
is
third.
difference.
Yeah, we'll be starting the 3rd. Exactly.
Whoa. 3 seasons.
Yeah, so we'll be thinking of probably like
And
a
season 3 will be the final season.
No.
No, 6 seasons in a movie.
Thank you. That's the best 6 seasons in a movie.
But the movie is hard to make,
We don't make it.
and we won't be able.
But
to
We
anyways.
just make
funding
we just
for
roll
it.
in the dough. We just pull in the dough.
Oh yeah, I guess we could get all that funding.
And
for
we
that.
get
You're
Cronenberg
right.
to do it. That way he can do like Cronenberg renditions of all of us.
Great.
I think that would be
I could see that working
fantastic.
really well.
I could see him do all of us absolutely nuts, and then Andrew Insaniacs just be completely just him, like no change whatsoever. It's just
They're just saying about
Super
Chris
sanity.
Mania.
and like he finds an actor that looks just like him, and so all of us are like, I'm like turning into some like fucking giant like clay demon. You're like an actual goblin, just, and then it's just Andrew, the villain's movie. I think.
Yeah,
Why?
I can see that.
Why is that guy normal? Because he's a chef. He's the scariest of all of them.
It's fair.
And then Sir Jeremy in
I have a
full
persona,
black
sir.
armor.
I have a persona, sir. It's
Who's
called
in full
Pumpkin.
black armor?
Sir Jeremy.
Hmm.
No, I was gonna say it's like translucent. He kind of fades in and out of
Mm.
reality.
I'm
'cause
the
it's-
Yeah.
normal guy.
Yeah,
That's
I
fair,
agree.
yeah.
And
And then Sarah has a beard.
Sarah doesn't have a beard. She's just a big buff. It looks like a dude with like a bra and like a very feminine face. And then the shield maiden looks like a really buff dude with big tits and hips and red hair and a huge yawn beard. And that's
No,
Sarah. And it's just the most.
No, I actually think like I would probably end up being like a super girly girl, just because I have to contrast you guys somehow.
I thought that's
So
what,
I'd probably be in like dresses all the time and heels. It would be the worst.
see. I would imagine that more for your husband because he's the shield maiden.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
like
was more familiar with my Insaniac avatar. It's the orange skinned pumpkin face with the broken like head and this yellow gas that comes out of the head.
But that's also trademarked.
Is it though?
is it?
Yeah, you trademarked it.
Probably.
Oh, did you actually?
Not yet.
Wow.
What a way to.
Well, it's on the
Just-
website for like trademarks saying it's trademarked.
I didn't know that. I just picked a picture.
I just assumed you had it trademarked.
That's my persona. I just picked a picture.
Oh dear.
Trademark.
All right.
So we
well.
wouldn't be able to do that.
Anyway,
I mean,
it looks like the
Just a
elusive
little
gentleman
different, just a little
is not going to be joining us tonight, so we will not be talking about mass battles. But we hit the 40-minute mark, so I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it or leave it. I'll push it. Yeah, catch us
And
this
then
Friday.
right as we end,
Catch us this Friday for part 2 of my 2-shot as I
will not be there.
as I jump into the battle more and stop making people wait and just start throwing waves of enemies on top of people as they slaughter them and bring them
don't
to
worry, we have
Abs-
a plan for this.
absolute doom.
Do we?
I can't wait.
Well, I have a plan for it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
if
both
you
guys
want to
off
catch
the
older
road.
episodes
Yeah.
of the podcast, anywhere you catch podcasts, you just look up the Villains Talk Show, or on YouTube or Twitch. Check out it's C4 Pullerson on YouTube, on Twitch, and on YouTube, just look up the Villains Talk Show. We're the only ones in the world. It's pretty easy to find us. Actually, it's pretty nice.
Actually, there's a Stan
Right.
account as well now.
There's a what?
There's a fan account now.
There's
Is there actually?
Yeah.
Did you make it?
No, I did not make
Are you
it.
sure?
Wait, what?
That surprises me.
It popped up on YouTube one day when I was trying to check some things.
We have a fan account? That's weird.
It is weird.
That's really weird.
You're kidding.
I wouldn't expect us to have a fan account.
You're kidding.
I was saying
No.
you didn't say anything till now.
You're absolutely kidding.
Yeah, I didn't think about it till just now.
You're kidding.
That didn't pop up to you.
We have a
As-
fan
You never
account.
know.
We have a fan account, and we're not giving them shout outs on the goddamn show as we're live.
Right?
Like,
He says as the
You're
guy who
welcome.
should know.
what's the name of the account? We're shouting them out right now. What's their goddamn name?
I have to find it again.
Oh my god.
Oh,
See, we never know what's going on.
Oh my goodness, man.
I can't find it right now. I will find it and I will add it to the link tree.
What a fucking tease.
to the link tree. Just give it. Oh, what? You know what?
I
You
can't find it right
what'd
now.
you
I
search?
will find it and I'll add it to the link tree. The Villains Talk
What?
Show.
I'm searching
What
it
a-
right now. We're doing
Why
this
would you add it
live.
to the link tree?
We're doing it live. I want to find this fan account.
I was say, what a tease, man.
Talk
To
show,
leave it
talk
like
show,
that.
talk show,
Jeez.
talk show, talk show.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking on YouTube.
I just
but
looked
I
up
don't
Villains
know what I'm
Talk Show.
looking for.
Oh my god! Now I'm actually so perplexed by this. This better be a real thing, or else I will go on a tirade. That being said,
Yeah.
Fucking tease.
I am sorry everyone out there had nothing better to do, but I'm so glad you spent it with us here. And welcome back, Sarah the Viking. Thank you all.
If you're gonna learn one thing from tonight, it's be a decent human being, especially to people you're about to be related to.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
Right?
Otherwise, I'm so glad people were to come out. Shout out to all our Patreons and our supporters in every way. You're all awesome. If you ever want to be on the show, you just talk to us. Just talk to us while we're live. Send us messages. We'll bring you on the show. If you want to come on and talk about something for the podcast, we'll talk about anything you want to. Or if you want to be on the two shots, same reason.
Found it.
Oh my god. I just, did you kidding me? I stalled enough? What is
It's
this?
just called the Villains Talk Show.
What?
Put the link in chat.
Yes. You gotta be.
I swear to God.
I swear to God, if you send us a link to our own YouTube.
If you said,
That sounds like something I would do, but it's not.
It does sound
This
like
time.
something you would do.
That's not what this is this time.
Wow,
Link
I'm
in chat.
impressed.
Where did you send this?
I sent it in the
Send me
Discord.
it.
Oh, Discord.
in the Discord.
General topic?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
It's just a bot one.
yeah.
Hey, that
But
means that
it's
we're
still a
exciting
thing.
enough for a bot tonight.
What is it?
I guess. It's a bot.
It's in general topic, or yeah, general.
Whatever. We're good enough to be botted. Anyway, I'm stalled to enough. Everyone out there, have a great night. You know where to find us if you
it's
want
not
to be
a
up
bot,
with
we
us.
love
Everyone should go follow
Like,
that
share,
one instead.
like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Oh my god, go follow that one instead. You son of a bitch. Oh my god. Bye.
Yeah, popped out of nowhere.